1-2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
coming in right side. Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch. Switches it called. Strike 3. Anderson.
West Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Olson Softball Complex in sunny Hillsboro today for a North Dakota Class B softball matchup. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros taking on the Enderlin Eagles. Here today, we bring it to you on yourliveevent.com. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
Your Irie Insurance pregame show with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Enderlin Eagles today on yourliveevent.com. Your pregame show from Irie Insurance for all your insurance needs. Visit them online, irieins.com, to find a local agent nearest you. Here as we go down to field level, check out the Burros taking some infield action right there. And there you see head coach Corey Erickson as he joined us for our pregame coach's comments.
The Burros get ready to take on Enderlin Eagles here today. And Corey, let's talk about the season so far. Are you pleased with the progress you've made now that you've been on the field a little bit more consistently?
Yeah, this is like the first, I would say, decent weather game that we've had. Other ones have been tolerable, but not really enjoyable. This is finally like an enjoyable day out here. So we haven't had too many days like that outside. So yeah, this should be a good development day. Good for us to see some action. We got a couple of kids sick here today, so hoping for some kids to be able to step up, see some varsity time. and just kind of see where we're at as a program. We've been playing pretty well. Hitting-wise, I'm still not 100% satisfied, and I probably never will be, but we need to make a few improvements offensively, so I'm hoping that we can jump out on the bats pretty quickly here today, get some runners aboard, and especially with Megan making her first start of the season, I want to give her some room to breathe, some room to work here in the pitching circle, just so she feels supported and so she kind of has some of the pressure off of her right away.
You mentioned down a couple of your normal starters, so for those that are getting a taste of the action here today, what's the biggest thing that they got to factor in making that jump from the junior high JV up to the varsity lineup now?
The biggest thing I've seen is just adjusting, getting ready for the next play. At the JV level and C squad level, a lot of it is just making the one play. Fly ball to right field, catch the ball, you're good. Now it's these Enderlin's a solid team. They've been around for as long as we have in terms of having a varsity program. So you need to adjust and make sure that you're ready for that next play. If you catch the ball in right field, where's the runner going? So just adjusting to some of those things is going to be the biggest thing for them. But it's a necessary step, and if there's some growing pains along the way, it's just that's how life goes.
You mentioned Megan getting her turn in the circle, and for her, what's the key, the focus here to keep those Enderlin hitters off balance?
She has wind blowing out the dead center field here today, so that wind's going to be blowing right into her face. Biggest thing is, with her spin, it's probably going to keep the ball down in the zone, which is a good thing. They have some good and solid hitters, Genevieve Gruba. If she's in the lineup here, I haven't seen their starting lineup, but we know she's a great catcher, great hitter for them. She's kind of an RBI machine that kind of makes their offense go. So, if she's in the lineup, we need to watch out for her. But the biggest thing is just keeping the ball down, getting some ground balls, and making plays behind our pitcher.
All right, Corey, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you so much.
That is the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley Burros softball, Corey Erickson, with our pregame coach's comments as the Burros take on the Eagles out of Enderlin. We'll talk with Coach Michelson when we come back. This is your IRE Insurance pregame show. Burros hosting the Eagles today on yourliveevent.com.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Thanks for joining us today on yourliveevent.com, along with your IRE Insurance pregame show for this Region 1 Class B softball matchup between the host team, Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, at 4-2, the 1-5 Enderlin Eagles. Here the away team today as they picked up their season opener, first win of the season yesterday, defeating Maple River there by the 34-11 score in that one there with the new co-op, Maple River, joining the ranks of the girls fast pitch softball here in North Dakota this year. As we talk more about the Eagles, we talk with their head coach, that is Josh Michelson, as he joins us now, our pregame coach's comments.
Pregame coach's comments with the Enderlin Eagles. Coach Josh Michelson joining us. And Coach, well, here let's talk about some recent games, some recent success for this Eagle club.
We played a couple of close games this last weekend in Castleton, 7-6 and 12-10. We played yesterday against Maple River, which we won 34-11 that game, and played really well. Those two doubleheaders that we had there.
What's been the good things you saw in those games, and also maybe a couple things that you're saying we still need to work on that?
Good things we've been doing, we've actually been hitting pretty well. We've limited strikeouts, which I've told them from the beginning of the season. I don't want you looking and striking, at least we're going to be swinging the bat. Some things to work on is defensively errors right now. We just got to be more efficient in the field and a lot cleaner.
With the bats going and wind going out to center field, should be a good day for some power. But on defense, you want to limit that. So what do you got to do in the pitching circle?
I throw it outside a little bit, not so much in the zone, especially in the heart of their order, and try to at least throw ground balls so we can get a chance to get an out or something like that too. But just try to throw outs for the most part.
All right. As far as this Borough team, what do you look for there, or what's your keys that you focus on with them?
Staying away from that heart of the order. They got great pitching too, at least from last year, what we remember, and mostly just trying to limit the amount of hits that we can give up and the amount of errors that we make out in the field too. But just trying to play a clean game overall and hit the ball like we've been doing recently.
All right, let's get them going. And Coach, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. Best of luck. We'll talk to you.
All right, thank you so much.
And that is Coach Josh Michelson for the Enderlin Eagles, as you see him hitting some ground balls to his infielders there. The Eagles are warming up, getting ready to take on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Thanks again for joining us. This is the iRe Insurance pregame show. Talk with your local agents at iRe Insurance. Find the one closest to you online, ireins.com, the website. Burros, Eagles, coming up when we come back. Lineups and getting ready for first pitch here on yourliveevent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Thanks for joining us here today from Hillsboro and the Olson Softball Complex for today's Class B Region 1 softball with Hillsboro Central Valley hosting Enderlin. Here on yourliveevent.com, thanks to all the sponsors you'll see throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please thank those sponsors here for allowing us to be able to bring you our coverage here today, our spring sports coverage. You can find out more of the upcoming schedules online, yourliveevent.com. Starting lineups here today. Well, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. For the Enderlin Eagles, their batting order, it will be Ellie Fredericks, Carson Wadeson, Aspen Schlett to lead off 1, 2, 3. Amethyst Billing will hit 4th, Eve Chamberlain in the 5-hole, Karina Olson in the 6th spot, Michaela Wall 7th, Mackenzie Wall 8th, and Katie Fredericks to round out the batting 9 for the Enderlin Eagles. Eagles sit at 1-5 on the year. Here is picking up that first win of the season yesterday against Maple River. Their head coach is Josh Michelson. Here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, their defensive alignment, as they got a few changes here today to their starting 9 or starting 10. They'll do with the designated player and flex position. Here with a couple starters down and shuffling around a little bit, and they'll end up like this. It will be Peyton Qualm doing the catching. Danielle DuBois will be at first base. Morgan Potasic comes to play second base. Kaylee Kittleson handles shortstop. Ellie Weiss will be at third base with Jorah Leesburg in left field. Serena Close takes center field. Sadie Gallagher, the flex player, is in right field. Avery Merck will be the designated player hitting for Gallagher here today in that 9 spot of the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough batting order. Burroughs at 4-2 on the year. Their head coach, Corey Erickson, here joining us here in this one, ready to get things going. The Eagles will be with the white pants, the black and orange uniform tops, as you see there on down that first base lineup, getting lined up. The Burros here with their starting lineups being announced over on the third base lineup with the pinstripe unis. They got the white shorts with the blue with the white pinstripes there with the Burros on the front of the jersey tops there for Hillsboro Central Valley. That's your starting lineups here. Again, starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. Learn to live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar. Find out more online, crystalsugar.com. You also see the coaches meeting going on in front of us with our home plate umpires. Didn't catch the names there, and sometimes when they get the hats, the Facebook Scott, I'm not 100% sure here, so we'll see if we can grab those names and recognize them here. The guys in blue here out today doing the umpiring here at the Olsel Softball Complex. Certainly thank and recognize all the umpires throughout the season that do the work there behind the plate in the field to get these games going. This game about to get going. We'll have first pitch coming up when we return. YourLiveEvent.com. This has been the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
It's time to play ball here at the Olson Softball Complex. Hillsboro, Centre Valley, and Enderlin ready to face off. Burrows versus the Eagles. Here's Megan Ensign doing the warm-up pitches for the Burrows, taking their final tosses, final warm-ups before they'll face the Enderlin batting order with Ellie Fredericks, Carson Waitson, Aspen Schlett to lead off 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the first inning. Here during the break, we got confirmation. Donnie Doyle, Jeff Carpenter, our umpires for today here, so thanks them for being out here ready to play this game, get things going here. As check that message. Okay, now we're all good. All right, Burrows, as mentioned, with some shuffling of the lineup here today. A couple members out with sickness or illness out here today, and Serena Closey getting a day off in the circle, so Megan Ensign will jump in. Here, Peyton Quam behind the plate for the Burrows. Closey will be out in center field where the wind is blowing out that way, almost directly towards center field. There, as you can see in the background, maybe next to the scoreboard. The netting kind of gets in the way of seeing the flag, but trust me, it's out there. It's right to the left of the scoreboard as you look at your screen there, and the wind is blowing out that way, so it's a hitter's day at the ballpark. Sun is shining, wind is blowing, and we're ready to play. Here in the top of the first, Enderlin coming to the plate. Ellie Fredericks, second baseman for Enderlin. Leading off, corner infielders come in for the Burrows. Middle infielders playing inside the base path as well. It's the first pitch grounded here. Now over to the right side, pick up and throw to first. And Potasic to Du Bois, and that's one pitch, one out. Here, good way to start the first inning.
Number 9, Carson Wadeson.
Brings up Carson Wadeson now for Enderlin. Another right-hand hitter as Ensign delivers outside for ball one. Wadeson, the left fielder for the Eagles. Here she steps back in the box. Ensign delivers. This one just off the black on the outside edge. Eagles here today without their normal starting catcher, cleanup hitter, Genevieve Gruba, not here today. So a little shuffling of the starting lineup for them here with not the traditional 9. Here's a 1-2 offering, swing and a miss. Even the count now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty for the number 2 hitter in the Enderlin Eagle order, Carson Wadeson. Here's Megan Ensign with the 2-2 count, rocks and delivers up high, ball 3. Fill the count. Aspen Schlett, the center fielder, on deck for Enderlin. Full count, payoff pitch, ground ball here to the left side, picked up at short by Kilson, throw to first in time to Du Bois, and that will be the out number 2.
Number 13, Aspen Schleck.
That will bring up Aspen Schleck now, as she steps into the batter's box with 2 down. First pitch to her, catches the outside black for strike 1. Watched it into the glove of Quam all the way. Steps out, takes a look down at Coach Michelson down in the third base box. Steps back in, Ensign on the circle. Here's the pitch. Catching the zone again for strike 2. Watching herself into an 0-2 hole. Schleck will take a little soft practice cut. See choking up on the bat a little bit and ready to take on the pitch. Here and fall to the netting. On home plate, just to the side of the netting, and gets by. So it stays 0-2 hole. Nobody on base. 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Here at the Olson Softball Complex. Still see a couple snow patches here as we get a ball hit into right field and just past the glove of the second baseman Potasic, going out trying to get it. Couldn't get the over-the-shoulder catch, and it's in play for a bloop single. So Schlett will be on base.
Amethyst Billing.
Brings up Amethyst Billing. for Enderlin. Looks down, gets her signs, little twirl of the baseball bat, and into the box. Runner goes on the first pitch. It is not in time. Safe there at second base. And Gillette will steal second. Looks like it was a called strike there on that pitch. 0-1 here now with the runner in scoring position. 2 down for Enderlin. Trying to come through clutch here in the top of the first. See if they can strike first and take an early lead. Pitch low for a ball. A little bit inside as well. Billing backed out of the way. She tries to get aboard. The shortstop, cleanup hitter, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ensign not worrying about that runner on second, just focusing on the batter at the plate. Here with 2 down. Pitch outside for a ball. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outfield playing straight away. You can draw a line from catcher to pitcher to center fielder right now. Here's a ball hit left side at third, picked up by Weiss. Throw across the diamond to first for the out. Billing goes down on the ground out, 5-3 to end the inning. There is no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. After 1/2 inning of play, we're scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard here on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
To the bottom of inning number 1 here on yourliveevent.com as, there we go, get that all changed up. Scoreless here today as the Enderlin Eagles left a runner on second base in the top half. The Eagles will come out looking to keep the Burros off the scoreboard here in the bottom half. Will be Peyton Quam, Kaylee Kittleson, Serena Closey to lead off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Facing Katie Fredericks, the pitcher for Enderlin. Katie Fredericks pitching, Mackenzie Wall catching, Michaela Wall at first base as our first pitch comes up high for a ball. Ellie Fredericks at second base, Amethyst Billing at shortstop, Eve Chamberlain at third base, Carson Wadeson in left field, Aspen Schlett in center, and Karina Olson in right field here today for the Eagles defensive alignment. Quam will take that pitch. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to the Burro leadoff batter. Here's scoreless starting the bottom of the first. They're in the bottom of the first across town with the baseball going on as well. The Burros hosting Maple River in baseball. Here's we get a ball hit well into left field. It will be camping underneath it, making the catch is Wadeson, and that will be out number 1. F7 there on the flyout for our first out of the bottom of the first. Brings up Kaylee Kittleson for Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows shortstop. First pitch from her is hit left field and camping under if it is Wadeson. And it's a repeat of the last pitch, F7, back-to-back, 2 down now for Hillsboro Central Valley. Closey will come up now.
Number 17, Serena Closey.
Here's she awaits the pitch, and it is a called strike. So Fredericks, 2 quick outs here, and now a quick strike 1 on just 5 pitches so far to start this inning. Here's a ground ball left side. Snow clone by a third base by Chamberlain. Throw across the stretch, the bobble, the hold on to it by Michaela Wall at first. And that will be the third out. So the Burros go down 1, 2, 3, no runs, hits, errors, or runners left on base. It's scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard with the top of the second coming up when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Top of inning number 2, Enderlin will send up their 5, 6, 7 batters. Eve Chamberlain, Karina Olson, Michaela Wall due up here for Enderlin. First inning, it was 16 pitches for Megan Ensign. Allowed the one hit, that bloop over second base for the one base runner. That being from Spen Schlett, who then stole second base, was stranded there to end the inning. All right, we start the inning here with Chamberlain into the box. The right-hand hitter in the order for the Eagles, and the first pitch to her comes inside for ball 1. Chamberlain defensively making that nice grab. The ball just on the tip of her glove. That snow cone there to get the throw across the diamond then for that third out last inning. So trying to make back-to-back plays now as she digs her way into the box. Here with a 1-1 delivery. Outside for ball 2. Karina Olson on deck. Michaela Wall in the hole. Here for the Eagles in this top of inning number 2. Here's the ball hit right side down the line. Drifting, twisting, and going foul. Lands there deep down the line where we got a couple lawn chairs camped out. Right down there, deep. Ball actually bounced over onto the auxiliary field here. Speaking of which, hey, I turn around to look at the JV game and I see Dave Nelson. What a treat that is. Here. I can't quite see the score there on that one. 5-0 in that one? All right. Junior high game, not the JV game. All right, here's a pitch outside. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here for Eve Chamberlain, third baseman for the Enderlin Eagles. Here's the pitch to her. Misses outside, ball 4. Put a runner on first base to start the top of the second inning now for Enderlin, and that will bring up Karina Olson, right fielder for Enderlin. Here with that runner on first base. We'll see if they put her in motion, and they do not on the first pitch. So it comes in low for a ball. Quam coming out of the crouch quickly there to get the runner if they does. Here's a ground ball just past the pitcher over at second. Shortstop Kittleson comes across, not in time. As it kind of fell into no man's land. In an infield hit. There will put 2 runners on base. Still nobody out. And now we have the left-hand hitting Michaela Wall to bat. Mackenzie Wall on deck for Enderlin. Try and take advantage of the first 2 runners reaching. She'll bunt down the first base line. It rolls foul. No, hold on. They're calling it out. They call interference on that. I did not see if she hit the ball when she was running, but they call the batter out, and runners have to return. There, so we're didn't quite hear what the umpire said, if he said interference or what it was. But either way, one down now. And runners on first and second. Mackenzie Wall. And here's the pitch to her. Ball one after strike one. Even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here with Karina Olson at first. Eve Chamberlain at second. Here's a ground ball right side. Foul territory where it's knocked down by Du Bois. There on the first base bag. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Runners on first and second. Here, Wall very far back in the box, and it comes on the inside part of the black for a called strike 3. Out number 2. And now it's going to be the pitcher, Katie Fredericks, trying to help her own cause here in this second inning. 2 down, runners on. Here's the first pitch for a called strike. So what we're going to officially put in the book as offensive interference on that bunt attempt. They're looming large right now. Here's a ball fall back over the third base dugout. Strike 2. At the very least, would have put runners on second and third. But as it is, they're back on first and second here with 2 down now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Caught the outside edge for a called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. There for Ensign in the circle. And after 1.5 innings, we're still scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales Scoreboard.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
New equipment, 5 model 2023 Gleaner Combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner Combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner Combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Bottom of inning number 2 here on yourliveevent.com. Here, as told in between innings, having the conversation here. Now, next home game for Hillsboro Central Valley will be on Tuesday with some site switches there. Here, so just mark that down. Notate that in your calendar, ledger, whatever you use to keep track of where the Burros are playing. Here's the pitch, watched in for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to leadoff hitter, cleanup hitter, Ellie Weiss for Hillsboro Central Valley. Danielle Du Bois, Megan Ensign on deck in the hole. Ground ball left side going fall. Count here at 2-2 for Weiss, the third baseman, cleanup hitter, number 4 hitter in the Burro lineup. Burros went down, fly out, ground out in the first inning. Looking for their first hit. The second frame here up against Katie Fredericks as this one floats up high for a ball. Fredericks will get the sign from Mackenzie Wall, the catcher. Here's the pitch, popped up, high, playable. Not quite, as it comes down right up against the fence. Wall not able to go over and get it there. So stays alive here on the foul ball. Weiss waiting for the pitch. This one swung on here, driven into center field and ranging to the right, putting the glove up. Two hands for Aspen Schlett, and she secures it for the out. There's one down on the F8. Flying out here, brings up Danielle Du Bois. Playing first base here for the Burros. She'll take the first pitch. Looked like an off-speed one that she watched in for strike one. Here then, Wall's throw back to Fredericks. Got away from her. Good job by Billing. Paying attention. Backing up here now. A ball hit down the right field line. Well hit and curving just fall. Just curving fall. Likely would have been looking at extra bases had it landed in fairly. Was as it is, it's an 0-2 count now. Here for the Burro first baseman, Danielle Du Bois, with Katie Fredericks offering the 0-2 pitch for Enderlin. Outside for ball one. Megan Ensign on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. The pitch catches the inside black, called strike three. Two down now. Megan Ensign to the plate.
Now batting number 4, Megan Ensign.
Here is pitcher on pitcher. First pitch is up high for ball one. Leesburg on deck, hoping to get an opportunity here in this second inning. So far, Fredericks in the circle has seen 5 come up and 5 go down. For the Burro lineup, this one, though, misses up high. She's behind a 2-0 count now. Called on that inside part of the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here's umpire looking down, then we're back in here. Off-speed pitch, got her out in front for strike 2. 2-2 offering. Upcoming now. Ensign. Looking to be a hitter, trying to put something in play, and it's swing and a miss. Drop third strike, throw down to first is in time, and that will be the final out. So again, 3 up, 3 down for the Burros as they get nothing across in the second. We go to the third, 0-0. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
YourLiveEvent.com bringing you high school softball, Region 1 Class B high school softball here today. As the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Enderlin Eagles. Both teams coming up with some region games on the docket. Here's the Eagles. Will have Central Cass at home on Thursday. Meanwhile, Hillsboro Central Valley on Thursday, they'll go to Hankinson, take on Pirate Fast Pitch. There on Thursday, their next time on the diamond. Megan Ensign pitching for Hillsboro Central Valley and delivering the first pitch up high, ball 1 to Ellie Fredericks. Top of the order up here for Enderlin. Carson Wadeson, Aspen Schlecht on deck in the hole. Here's a pitch, high right side into the right field. Sadie Gallagher underneath it for the out. There's Gallagher playing the field here today with a couple starters out, shuffling the lineup around for Burrows, and she makes the play out there. 1 down. Brings up Carson Wadeson. Here she'll take the first pitch, ball 1. Wadeson grounded out to Kittleson at short, her first at bat, back in the top of the first. As the Eagles make their second turnaround against Ensign. And Ensign delivers the pitch up high for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So far, 2 hits and a walk allowed by Ensign. Most importantly, though, no runs allowed. Here's the called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Wadeson. Ensign rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss, drop third strike. Ball rolls behind the umpire, and it's going to be safe at first. So the strikeout there, but drop to third strike will put the runner aboard at first base. Brings up Aspen Schlecht. Here's the first pitch, ground ball back up to the pitcher off the glove of Ensign. She'll go to first for the out. She does get there in time. So the runner moved up to second on the sacrifice bunt. 2 down. Wadeson at second base. Hey, Mark Forsyth, how you doing? 2 down here in the top of the third. Amethyst Billion in the first pitch to her, grounded over towards second base. Potasic fields and throws, and that is out number 3. So the drop third strike doesn't affect the inning for the Burros as they get out of it with no runs allowed. To the bottom of inning number 3, still scoreless on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales scoreboard.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
We're going to the bottom of the third inning here with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros at the plate. And the first pitch is low outside for ball 1 to Jorah Leesburg. So far, 6 up, 6 down for Katie Fredericks in the pitching circle. Here, ball 1 coming back with strike 1. Here, Leesburg, followed by Morgan Potasic and the designated player, Avery Merck. Off speed, floats over and watched. Or strike 2. Taking a look here as this pitch sails up and over Leesburg for a ball. Burro batters have been fairly patient. Here's a ground ball left side, ranging over at third. Throw is in time. Chamberlain gets it to Michaela Wall, and that will be out number 1. Saying Borough batters here with their now 7 batters through. Here, and the first pitch here popped up behind third. It will go foul. Just over the third base bag, but in foul territory. Here's a Morgan Potasic will be back up. 28 pitches for Fredericks so far as Katie Fredericks delivers the pitch for a ball. Even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Potasic falls behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fredericks working quickly back onto the pitching rubber and delivers the pitch. Struck high up into no man's land there as the shortstop Billing threw off the protective headgear and thought she was going to track it down, or at least I did, and then she's like, I don't know, center fielder Schleck couldn't get in there, and it's a base hit for the first hit of the game for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. So runner on first, and Avery Merck will bat. First pitch tours outside for ball 1, and the runner will steal second with no throw as it's scooted away from Mackenzie Wall. So the Burros get their first runner in scoring position. Here's a pitch called strike to even it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Merck, the designated player, hitting for the right fielder Gallagher. As she hits one down the left field line, and it will be caught on the run right up against the line by Wadeson. She tracks it down and keeps that runner from advancing, getting the ball back in quickly. Good range over there in left field by Wadeson. Second out. And we'll bring up the top of the order now with Peyton Quam. Quam 0 for 1 today. She flew out to left field. Here she nubs one off the bat. Back to the pitcher. Fredericks throws over to Wall at first. And that base hit stays at second base as no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base for Hillsboro Central Valley. And we are scoreless as we go to the top of the 4th inning on yourliveevent.com. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Kazette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Top of inning number 4. We're 0-0 on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seat Sales Scoreboard. So far, Enderlin Eagles, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base. Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Here's both teams. Made the comment with the coaches, hey, wind blowing out, it's going to be an offensive game. Look who was wrong. Here's a swing and a miss on the first pitch here. Eve Chamberlain swings through it to lead off the 4th inning. Karina Olson on deck. Michaela Wall after that. The 5, 6, 7 batters for the Enderlin Eagles. As Megan Ensign in the circle, this one popped up right side up against the dugout, and it will land at the base of the fence for a foul ball. Here, so 0-2 to Chamberlain. Chamberlain walked her first at bat, and one of the 4 Eagles stranded. This one comes inside and hits her. Hit by pitch. That's one way to get out of an 0-2 hole. Take one there and walk on down to first. So we'll bring up now Karina Olson. She singled, infield single, her first at bat. First pitch, called strike. Chamberlain stays put at first base. Olson in that first bat just doinked one just past the pitcher. Here she'll hit one past third base and shortstop into left field. Runner's going to make a play for third as the throw is not in time, and the runner moves up behind her. So Olson will hit the single. Chamberlain will go all the way over to third base, and Olson safe at second on the throw. There, and that puts 2 in scoring position, the best opportunity so far for either team. As Michaela Wall will come up and bat. Infield playing in. Second and short. Almost even with the first and third base bag out there on the infield. As we'll switch, show you that view. Here's a called strike. Even the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wall in her first at bat. Dropped down a bunt. Then I believe she hit it or was called for offensive interference. I'm not 100% sure exactly what happened, but she was called out and the runners had to go back to first and second. And that killed the opportunity for them. They got an opportunity right now. Here's a called strike. Even count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That outside edge to the lefty batter, inside part of the plate to the right-handed batter. It's been called a strike here as the pitch goes fouled off. Here, Eve Chamberlain on third base thanks to the hustle. Got hit by a pitch and then went from first to third on a ball that's scored by the infield off the bat of Karina Olson. Here's the pitch now, hit into left field. It's softly hit, but caught in as it reined in by Jorah Leesburg. Out there for the out, and with the soft fly ball out there into shallow left field, runners both hold up. I'll bring up now Mackenzie Wall for Enderlin. Here's her first pitch. It's blooped into right field. One will score. Will they send a second? They will. Throw comes in. It's cut off. Relay to the plate is off the helmet of Olson, and the runner will move up to second base. So it's a RBI, 2 RBI there, as Chamberlain scores from third, Olson scores from second, and then Wall going to second on the throw. Puts her there at second base. Time going to be called here. And making sure everything's all good. We are. Take this break here from Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro, Ryan Opdahl Agency, 701-436-5777. Here for this break in the action. Brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Enderlin scoring their first 2 runs of the game as they do it on a hit into right field. Here's a pitch. Here fouled to the first base side by Katie Fredericks. Fredericks 0 for 1 today. 1 down, runner on second base for her as she steps in to face Megan Ensign. Here's a ground ball towards shortstop. Look the runner back, throw over to first, and then relay back to third is off and by, and ball goes out of play. It rolled out of play, and that will give the runner home. And we're seeing here, yeah, they are confirming that the runner is out at first. They did say out, so she was standing over there making sure, but they do say out at first. So the 6-3 ground out. Wall will advance to third, and then she will come home on a throwing error. And that sent the ball out of play, and the run comes in. So, there we go. Take this and put those runs up. There we go. Now 3-0. No one on base and 2 down. So 3 across for Enderlin. They've done it on 2 base hits. Brings up Ellie Fredericks. Here she's grounded out and flown out. Grounded out to second, flew out to right field in her 2 at-bats. Here as Ensign sets, delivers. Pitch inside, called a strike. Base is empty. Here for the top of the order with 2 down in the top of the 4th. Ensign's pitch inside for a ball. Pitch number 58 upcoming for Megan Ensign. There's looks out here about 2-1, strikes to balls, and here's a ground ball towards second. Potasic will try and get the flip, not there in time, and runner will be safe. Runner safe, and then turned towards second. She had to get back because the ball going past first base. She thought about second, and then the boys trying to tag her, but safe on the bobble and the error by the Burros. Second error of the inning. Here's a pitch, nubbed foul for strike 1. Here to Carson Wadeson. 0 for 2 today with a ground out. Then reached on a drop third strike. Her first at bat, or second at bat, sorry. Still 2 down, runner on first base. Here's the pitch, popped up. Second base, shortstop, center field coming out. No one's going to get there. Lands in, and runner's going to go to third. So Lee Friedrich's on her way to third on, it's like, what, the 3rd or 4th combined no man's land hit where it just falls in between everybody and puts runners on the corners. Here for Enderlin, Burrows will call time as the catcher Quam comes out and says, all right, here's the signals. Runner goes. This is what we're going to do. Brings up Ashton Schlett here today, 1 for 1 with a single and a sacrifice bunt. Also stole the base. First pitch here, hit left center field, going back. It will drop in between, and one will score. And from first to third they go on the other side. So another run comes in. RBI single. And that will advance the score now here, 4-0. Time called again on the runners on the corners.
Number 4.
And that will be Enderlin batting around here in the 4th. The 9th batter coming up here, Amethyst Billing. Pitch to her, runner goes. Throw back to the pitcher as Schlett is in with the stolen base. So runners on first and second now for Enderlin. 4 runs have come in. Here's the pitch. Bounces away from the catcher. Quam. Runners do not advance. Quam got to it quickly and didn't roll that far. So able to keep those runners on base. 2-0 count now, though, to Amethyst Billing. 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. Here, 1 to third, 1 to second. Here's a called strike. Four runs, 4 hits, 2 Burrow errors in the inning. The pitch misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. For Amethyst billing with Eve Chamberlain, who started the inning after falling behind 0-2, getting hit by a pitch and eventually coming across for the first run of the game on deck. Ground ball foul. Full count here for billing. Shortstop here trying to really blast open on already what has been a 4-run 4th inning. Called strike on the outside. Black got her looking for the strikeout, but the damage done for Enderlin as they score 4 on 4 hits, 2 Borough errors, and they leave 2 runners on base. Here to the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Enderlin leading Hillsboro Central Valley on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard 4-0.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
The Enderlin Eagles flying with the momentum right now as the Burros look to buck that trend and get back into it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch, ball 1 to Kaylee Kittleson. Kittleson, Closey, Weiss. Due up here, 2-3-4 hitters as a ground ball left side. Picked at third by Eve Chamberlain. Throw it at first. Little offline, but in time to get the out. There brings up now Serena Closey, number 3 hitter in the order. 0 for 1 today with a ground out to third. First pitch to her comes up short, ball 1. Burroughs just 1 hit so far in the inning, or in the game. That was a bloop hit last inning by Potasic that she's left herself at second base. Ground ball up the middle and through for a base hit. In play and the single there for the Burros as they try and get some of that momentum back. Brings up Ellie Weiss, cleanup hitter. Stepping in, 0 for 1 today. Well-hit ball out to center field for a flyout her first time. Here she'll take the pitch. Runner goes down to second. Throw is not in time. Stolen base for the Burros. Puts a runner in scoring position. Here, 4-0 as we get time called. Got to dig out that area around second base where those cleats of Closey on the slide tore it up a little bit. Here's a ground ball hit left side through the wickets at shortstop. Closey going to push for third. She'll be in standing up. And it's a error there to allow the runner to reach. There, so Closey at first. Weiss momentarily at first base. Here's looks like we're going to get time called. A pinch runner looking like. Who coming out? 28? Haley Sherva going to come in and run. So Haley Sherva as a pinch runner aboard at first base.
Now batting number 14, Danielle Dubois.
Dubois will come up now, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the game. Trying to get that first run in for the Burros. Here with that runner on third. Pitch is low, runner goes for second, and Sherva will be in with a stolen base. Putting 2 in scoring position now for Dubois. Pitch up high, ball 2. 1 down, that steal is second, takes out the conventional double play. Infield playing a little bit in for Enderlin. As the pitch misses outside for ball 3. Here's Dubois looking and taking the pitch. It's a 4-pitch walk to fill first base. So base is loaded. And we got time called here. As Coach Michelson comes out, talks with his infield, bringing everyone in. Reset here. This breaking the action from Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Ryan Opdahl, located West Caledonia Avenue. Call 701-436-5777. In this 4th inning, that's when all the action has been. Enderlin in the top half. 4 runs come across on 4 hits and 2 Burro errors, leaving 2 runners on base. Hillsboro Central Valley having 1 hit, an Enderlin error, and a walk, has loaded the bases now here in this 4th inning with the number 6 hitter, Megan Ensign, at the plate. As you see her take that practice cut. Get ready to get in. Umpire back here with the headgear on and back in to his crouch as Katie Fredericks delivers the pitch. Nice pitch for a called strike. Ensign looking patient in that one as Fredericks delivered it across the plate. And this one comes up too high for a ball. Fredericks right now at 48 pitches. Here, we'll see how that arm is feeling after this pitch goes behind and over the batter. Ensign, runners, no advancement. There the ball rolling up that third base line, and Mackenzie Wall, the catcher, able to get to it. The pitch comes inside. It hit her. It hit her. So the hit by pitch for the first run across for Hillsboro Central Valley. And 4-1 the score. So Closey comes in. Now we'll have a runner coming in for Ensign, the courtesy runner. And that's going to be
number 6, Jora
Mallory Elfson. Here is the courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher, Megan Ensign. So you got the pinch runner, Haley Sherva, at third base. You got Danielle Dubois at second base, and the courtesy runner, Mallory Elfson, aboard at first, and that puts Jorah Leesburg at the plate. First pitch to her is a called strike. Leesburg 0 for 1 today with a ground out to third. And her only at bat thus far. Pitches up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 down in the inning. Here's the Burros, get a ball left side through the infield as it will everyone move up station to station. Bring a run across as Sherva scores. This went off the glove there on a hard hit liner. Everyone advances. And Leesburg picks up an RBI. So now here's a ball hit left side up at short. They'll throw to first for 1. And they'll take the run for the out. There, so Potasic picks up an RBI on the 6-3 ground out. Dubois will score. Elfson will go to third. Leesburg will be safe at second. Here now is a pitch hit into center field. 1 will score. They're going to wave around. Leesburg coming here and no throw to the plate. It's a 2 RBI single for Avery Merck. Merck coming in with the first pitch swinging, bringing in 2, Elfson scores, Leesburg scores, and the Burros take a 5-4 lead. So the 5-run fourth inning, everybody waking up here in the fourth as 9 runs, all 9 runs of the game have scored here this frame. Peyton Quam will bat now. Here with that runner on first base and 2 down. And the lead now in Burro control. Pitch outside, runner will go to second, no throw as it rolls away from wall behind the plate. Here, so 0-1, or excuse me, 1-0. 1-0 to Peyton Quam. Pitch comes up high for a ball. Fredericks getting hit here with 4 unearned runs right now in this frame. Here's Peyton Quam takes the pitch outside, ball 3. Here, so runner on scoring position. Here's the 3-0 delivery, called for a strike. Quam 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out. Here, the 3-1 offering. Burros with 3 hits in the inning, and that will be ball 4. Here, that'll be the second walk plus a hit batter in the inning for the Burros, and they will bat around, or have batted around now, as the 10th batter to come up, Kaylee Kittleson. There's Kittleson started the inning with a ground out to third. She'll take the first pitch for a ball. Take the second pitch for a ball. Here with Avery Merck at second base, Peyton Quam at first base for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here's a ball hit well left field, and coming in and making the catch in left field is Carson Waitson, and that will be the third out of the inning. But the Burros score 5. Here is a couple walks, hit batter, 3 hits, and 1 Enderlin error. 2 runners left on base. After 4 innings complete, on your Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Cell scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leads over Enderlin 5-4.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
Top of inning number 5 here on yourliveevent.com. Here is Enderlin and Hillsboro Central Valley. The Eagles coming to the plate after they scored 4. They gave up 5, and the Burros lead 5-4. Will be Eve Chamberlain to start things off. She was batting here in the 5th inning as get things ready to go. Double checking my stuff here, and yeah. Chamberlain was hit by a pitch last inning here in her at-bat. She scored that first run. She's reached base both times. 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch, and here's a swing and a miss for strike 1. Ensign here leaves the pitching circle as Closey comes in to pitch now. Here for Hillsboro Central Valley. She gets a swing and a miss and a fall back out of play. Here, so double checking here. Ensign goes over here to second base. And right fielder Gallagher will go over to center with Potasic taking right field. No, Merck in right field? All right. Okay, so Merck will enter. She was the designated player. She's now in the field here in the right. So there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got the strikeout swinging. Also, Ellie Weiss re-entering the game here at third base. She was lifted for the pinch runner. And now she's there. There's a swing and a miss on the first pitch here to Karina Olson. So resetting the Borough defense right now. Peyton Qualm catching. Danielle DuBois at first base. Megan Ensign at second. Kaylee Kittleson at short. Ellie Weiss at third. Jorah Leesburg out in left field. Sadie Gallagher in center. And Avery Merck in right field. Here, and the pitcher is Serena Closey. Here's a swing and a miss for strike 3. We're going back-to-back strikeouts for Closey. Brings up now Michaela Wall. Went 0 for 2 against Ensign. As Closey delivers the first pitch, called a strike. Wall dropping down that bunt, called for offensive interference back in the second inning. And there was 2 runners on. That was the first out, and the Eagles unable to get any runs that one. But here she steps up, and 0-2 hole. Called strike 3. Swinging, looking. It's 1-2-3. Eagles go down. Top of the 5th. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 5-4. The Burros come to the bat next.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate will be the 3-4-5 batters for the Burros. Here is Closey leads off. Started in center, now in the pitching circle for the Burros. 1 for 2 today, and first pitch hit well left field, going back over the head of Wadeson in left field, rounding first on her way to second, gliding in with a stand-up double to lead things off. First pitch swinging, and it's an extra base hit, the first extra base hit of the game here today goes to the Burros. Here now brings up Ellie Weiss. Weiss reached on an error. Her last inning was lifted for a pinch runner, and that runner, Haley Sherva, able to come around to score. Now, Coach Erickson and our home plate umpire having a conversation because Closey, now the pitcher, I think they're double checking on courtesy runner rules because they had someone else run for Ensign when she was the pitcher. And just seeing here if Elfson would have to come in again. Looks like it's going to be Destiny Ellingson going to be courtesy running. So the courtesy runner in there at second base, because you are required that the courtesy runner for the pitcher run for the pitcher every time. So you got to make sure if you change pitchers, who runs for who. Here's a ball now. He'll popped up right side over at first base in foul territory and glove for the out. So after all that, Weiss goes down on the fly out. Pop out there towards third. Ellingson holds at second base, one down. Danielle Du Bois comes up. Walked her first at bat here as she gets one flared into center field. They're going to send Ellingson around second or around third base all the way to score, and the RBI single for Du Bois makes it now 6-4. Picking up the ribby. And we'll bring up Megan Ensign now for Hillsboro Central Valley. First pitch comes up high, ball one. Runner on first in Du Bois. Here, seeing if they want to send her here as we get a swing and a miss by Ensign. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in this bottom of inning number 5. Pitch up for a ball. Again, like every team, a lot of busy weeks here for the teams with some double headers. Here's a ball outside in the dirt, and the runner will advance. There, so 3-1 the count to Megan Ensign. A couple of games on Saturday, last night, today, playing Thursday again. Here, so teams getting a lot of work in. You also got to pay attention here just to general fatigue as Frederick's up over 70 pitches now. In the last inning and a third, laboring a little bit. Here's a ground ball foul towards the third base side. Danielle Du Bois standing out at second base after her RBI single. Megan Ensign 0 for 1 today. Drop third strike, and here's a out there. Tagging her for the 2 unassisted. Runner then will advance to third. So runner 1 bag away as we get a called strike to Jorah Leesburg. Here, Leesburg RBI single, run scored last inning. Here's one sky high over toward shortstop. Underneath it, off the glove, and it falls in for a run, and the inning continues. Off the glove that time, the error. Makes it now 7-4. And looking like we're going to have a... Who's coming up? Evelyn Wilson is going to hit now in the 8th spot. So Evelyn Wilson now hitting in the spot that had been Morgan Potasic and believe would be Avery Merck, the right fielder. So see exactly how the scorecard looks as we get a ground ball towards second. Throw over to first in time for the out. So the ground out will end it on the 4-3 putout, but the Burros put across 2 more runs. And on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Enderlin 7-4.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they work the land. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Top of the 6th inning. Sorry to cut you off there. Yeah, no. We're getting some clarification there. Some education up in the booth. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Here as we get a ball one, swing and a miss, strike one to Mackenzie Wall. From Serena Closey, the pitcher in the circle. Here's a ground ball towards second base. Megan Ensign Fields throws over to Du Bois at first for the out. Getting clarification we were there with Avery Merck having been the designated player, entering for Morgan Potasic here, and then having someone else hit in that spot, and now Merck back over in right field. So getting everything squared away, just double checking, basically making sure Tim knows his stuff. You know, we got to make sure. Here's called strike two to Katie Fredericks. Fredericks 0 for 2 today. Here in the 9 spot of the batting order. Ellie Fredericks on deck for the Eagles. Here comes the pitch. Called strike 3. Got her looking. 4th strikeout in 5 batters faced for Serena Closey. And that will bring up Ellie Fredericks, 0 for 3 today. Ground out, flew out, reached on air, and scored a run in the 4th. Here she takes the strike 1 on the first pitch. Closey rocks and outside on the delivery. This next one goes all the way to the backstop, halfway up the first base line. It rolls before Quam, the catcher, able to track it down. 2 down, nobody on base here in this 6th inning. Closey gets the called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here double checking as we look at that. And now we get a swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts in relief for Serena Closey, and we now go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hillsboro Central Valley leading 7-4 over Enderlin. Your Golden Harvest, Tim Cassette, Seat Sales Scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. They're open Saturdays 10 to 5. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Bottom of inning number 6, Hillsboro Central Valley leading 7-4 over Enderlin. And your Golden Harvest Tim's Gazette seat sales scoreboard. Across town on the baseball diamond, Hillsboro Central Valley baseball leading Maple River 15-0. Bottom of the third there. They got a couple runners on as well. That game available for you as well on yourliveevent.com. You can also go to the website there and check out the information, the upcoming game schedule, as we get a blooper past second base for a leadoff base hit here for Avery Merck. So Merck with the single. Here and now Peyton Qualm will be up here with the top of the order. First pitch, strike one, couldn't handle it, and it's a stolen base as Merck heads it down to second. Here, so the runner in scoring position. Burros have two choices that they'd like to see as their outcomes, either score 7 runs here or get 3 outs before ever many runs Enderlin needs to score in the 7th inning and scores. 1-1 count to Qualm, 0 for 2 today with a fly out, ground out, and a walk. There's strike 2. Here after that 5-run 4th inning, really busting the game open for the Burros as the pitch. It's Qualm. She'll be hit by the pitch, go down to first base. We'll see here if we got a pitching change possibly, as Coach Michelson calls for time. We'll take a time as well as we get things sorted out. Come back here in the bottom of the 6th inning on yourliveevent.com.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult day care. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
No changes here as Coach Michelson just takes time to give some instruction and settle everyone down out there in the field. Here is Katie Fredericks continuing to pitch for the Enderlin Eagles. Kaylee Kittleson comes to the plate, shows bunt. Here, and the pitch outside. But they say she pulled it back in time, so it is called a ball. And meanwhile, both runners move up. So runners on second and third. Here's a swing and a miss. Or did she get it? She did fall tip it. So it went to the backstop. No advancement then by the runners. Kittleson 0 for 3 today. Trying to produce some runs here. Facing Fredericks for the 4th time. Here's the 1-2 offering. Line to the glove at third. Diving back to third, and we're going to check with our umpires. They're saying what she tagged her with, I think, whether they're saying it was the hand or the glove. And they're saying that the ball was in the hand and the glove tagged her. So the runner's safe. They're at third, retreating back. So the line out there, everyone else holds up. 1 out. And Serena Closey at the plate. Closey doubled over the head of the left fielder. Last time out, ball bounces away from the plate. Runners will come in, and the throw is not in time as the umpire calls safe. So Avery Merck safe at home on the pass ball. Peyton Quam following her. Over at third base, run comes in, makes it 8-4. Now here's a ball hit down the left field line. It will be fair. Grounder here for 1, and they're going to push for second. She'll be in there with a double, an RBI double for Serena Closey. Come in, get the RBI, make it now 9-4. 3 straight innings that the Burros offense has put runs on the boards as we get a courtesy runner coming in. As Destiny Ellingson will come in to run. Ellie Weiss, first pitch to her, hit into center field. It'll drop in. They're going to wave the runner around, coming in. No throw to the plate, and the runner scores. RBI single for Weiss. She picks up her first RBI today. Now it'll be Danielle Du Bois. Here's we're going to have a pitching change. Looks like Ellie Frederick's going to come in to pitch. So she warms up. We'll take a break. We'll come back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Burros leading 10-4 over the Eagles on yourliveevent.com and your Golden Harvest Team Gazette seat sales scoreboard.
You can trust the pros at Hillsboro Body Shop to make your vehicle look as good as new. Cars, pickups, trucks, semis, Ben and Tyrell at Hillsboro Body Shop can do the work. And Hillsboro Body Shop is also the place to repair your windshield. Don't wait to get that pesky chip repaired. Ben and Tyrell can replace that glass the same day. Call Hillsboro Body Shop at 701-636-4981 and put Ben and Tyrell's combined 30-plus years of experience to work on your vehicle. Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
New pitcher in the circle for the Enderlin Eagles. Ellie Fredericks warming up here. Believe it will be a straight swap here with Ellie coming over from second base. Put Katie Fredericks at second base defensively for the changes there for Enderlin. Here is, we're going to, nope, not quite. They're going to put Katie over at first base. And it's going to be Michaela Wall going to second base as they slide there into the new position. So Mackenzie Wall catching, Katie Fredericks at first, Michaela Wall at second, Amethyst Billing at short, Eve Chamberlain at third, Carson Wadeson in left field, Aspen Schlett in center, Karina Olsen in right field, and now Ellie Fredericks doing the pitching here for Enderlin. Called strike here to Danielle Du Bois. 1 for 2 today with a strikeout, a walk, and RBI single. And this one hit her. Hit by the pitch. Oh, move the runner up. So Weiss at second. Du Bois at first. And change is coming here as Du Bois will come out. It will be Krista Ackerman to come in and run at first. Megan Ensign will bat here today. Ensign struck out twice, reached once though on a drop, third strike, and she also had hit by a pitch. No, I take that back. She only reached once. That was when she hit by a pitch, but it was a bases loaded hit by a pitch for an RBI. If you're going to get hit, that's a good time to get hit because it brings that run in. Still 1 out in the 6th inning. Runner on second, Ellie Weiss. She'll be attributed here to Katie Fredericks, the starting pitcher, as we get a swing and a miss. Runners, though, both move up on the pass ball. Here, and then Krista Ackerman now at second base. Attributed to the new pitcher, Ellie Fredericks. There's this pitch. Lofts in high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Ensign. This one runs inside, gets by the catcher. Runner will make a play for the plate and slide in safely. Ellie Weiss safe at home on the pass ball. Krista Ackerman stops at third base. And the run makes it 11-4. More road for Enderlin to try and climb back on here in the top of the 7th upcoming. Here right now facing that 7-run deficit with still just 1 out and a runner on third base. 2-2 offering, swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike though. Runner will be safe and another runner will come in to score. So the drop third strike. Here, and she's safe at first. Meanwhile, Ackerman will come in to score on the pass ball. Brings up Jorah Leesburg. Here, 1 for 3. Singled, grounded out, reached on error. This one comes inside and hits her. Hit by the pitch. Now we got who's coming in to hit? Morgan's coming. Okay, Morgan Potasic re-entering here in the batting order. Potasic was 1 for 2 in the game. Here she steps up to face Ellie Fredericks for the first time. Here in this bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch high and ball 1. Gloved by Mackenzie Wall coming out of the crouch to grab it. Here's this one. Swing and a fall tip. Fall tip off the bat for a strike. Coach Erickson going to make my scorecard fun to read after the game with some subs here. Re-entering here, re-entering there, and everything else. Here's the pitch up high for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Morgan Potasic. Here's a ball hit down the left field line. It will go foul. Hooking there. And everyone comes back, and let's do it again here with a 2-2 count. Avery Merck, scheduled batter, on deck for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Fredericks off her glove in between her legs, and everyone is safe. Everyone's safe on the fielding error. Here, Ensign and Leesburg move up. Tasic aboard at first. Brings up Avery Merck. Pitch to her, inside, ball. Mackenzie Wall becomes a wall behind the plate and stops that one from getting by her. Looks like it might have caught the hand a little bit there, kind of a little shake it off. Umpire going to brush off home plate, give her an extra moment there to collect herself. And now we're going to have a pinch runner coming in as Crystal Magnuson comes in to run at third base for Megan Ensign. So Crystal Magnuson running at third base, Jorah Leesburg aboard at second, Morgan Potasic aboard at first base. Here, and umpire writing down his card, getting that all corrected as well. Here, so bases loaded. Whoops. Here's the pitch. Fall back. Out of play. Do you have 11 or 12? I have 12 runs in my count. Here's a pitch that is low for a ball. If I'm counting right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a pitch and grounded over towards third. Mishandled and everyone's safe. Errors there coming up and allowing the inning to continue. So Peyton Quam up now to bat. Here's this pitch up for a ball. And this pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Yeah, I have 13-4. Yeah. 6 runs coming in here. 5 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 6 in the 6th here for the Burros. So here's a pitch outside here for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peyton Quam. So the walk-off run right now, Jorah Leesburg at third base for Hillsboro Central Valley. Quam will take the hit by pitch. And as the run crosses the plate, make it 14-4. And that will be it. So the walk-off hit by pitch to end the game. And that will do it for Hillsboro Central Valley to win over Enderlin 14-4. Your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned. Your post-game report is coming up next.
The Hillsboro Vets Club welcomes you for Broasted Chicken Saturdays, 5:30 till 7:30. Fries and coleslaw along with delicious broasted chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had. Roasted chicken, dine in and take out at Saturdays at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And remember, appetizers and so many other fun activities at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck to the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros from everyone at the Hillsboro Vets Club. And they thank you for all of your support with the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Kazette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Kazette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have slid it over there. And
Yeah.
step more that way.
See, that's why I'm not the executive producer, though. There. Getting the tips from Mark Forseth here as we get ready for our post-game show. Hillsboro Central Valley over Enderlin, 14-4. Our final score here today from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. In the bottom of the sixth, they walk off with a bases-loaded hit by pitch. Hillsboro Central Valley, 14 runs scored on 9 hits, 2 errors, 7 runners left on base. The Enderlin Eagles with 4 runs on 6 hits, 4 errors, 6 runners left on base in the game for them. Let's hit our game summary in this one, as it was Enderlin with a runner aboard in the first. Aspen Schlett with a 2-out single and a stolen base into scoring position could not get in. In the second inning, it was Enderlin with a leadoff walk, followed by a single to put runners on first and second, and then a bunt attempt by Michaela Wall, and she was called out for the interference, or at hitting her as she was going down the first base line. And so she was called out. Runners went back to their bases. So instead of second and third with 1 out, it was first and second with 1 out, and then back-to-back strikeouts by Megan Ensign to get the Burros defense out of the inning and keep it scoreless. Third inning, again, it was Enderlin with a base runner in scoring position, could not get them in. And if you're asking why I'm not bringing up what the Burros did, it's because in the first 3 innings they mustered 1 hit. That was in the third inning from Morgan Potasic. She stole her way to second base, but it was Katie Fredericks not allowing the Burro offense to get going for those first 3 innings. In the fourth inning, the Enderlin offense got going for the Eagles as they send 9 to the plate. They score 4 runs on 4 hits, take advantage of a couple of Burro errors as well here, and would lead 4-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. When the Burro offense also got going, they send 10 to the plate, scoring 5 runs on 3 hits, including a 2 RBI single from Avery Merck, and it was an RBI single from Jorah Leesburg, and a RBI ground out from Morgan Potasic in the inning, the big hits. So 5-4 after 4 in the 5th inning. Serena Closey comes in, goes 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts in the 5th inning from the pitching circle here, and bring the Burro offense back up. They would add on a couple more runs in the 5th inning, 2 runs on 2 hits here, and take advantage of an error as well. Here, RBI single for Danielle Dubois in that 5th inning. In the 6th inning for Enderlin, a ground out and 2 strikeouts as Closey sends them down 1-2-3 again. And then the 6th, the Burros score 7 runs on just 3 hits. A couple of errors in the inning, a couple of hit batters as well. And it would be the Burros then with the bases loaded, 1 out. A hit by pitch brings in the run to make it the 10-run differential, and that would be the win for Hillsboro Central Valley as they take it 14-4 over Enderlin. Burros now 5-2, and the Eagles fall to 1-6. Stay tuned here to our post-game report on yourliveevent.com. We'll have more coming your way. We'll talk about some of our players to the game coming when we return here to the Olson Softball Complex.
Equipment 5 model 2023 Gleaner Combines are on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Contact Chuck or Neil to get on the list of names for fall demo work. Call 218-784-2961 and get your farm on the list so Gleaner Combines demonstrations can take place during harvest on your farm. These are Class 7 and Class 8 Gleaner Combines. Now here at Ziegler Ag Equipment Ada. It's cleaner with Gleaner. Talk to Chuck or Neil for more details. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at RDK Enterprises, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Final score with the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros defeating the Enderlin Eagles 14-4 here today from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com as we look at this one and looking back here to our RDK Enterprises precision play in the game. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. Here as we're going to get wheels start and turn. Nice days like this, it's going to come even faster here, right around the corner. Get that spring plant going and wishing everyone a safe spring planting season. And anything they can do to help with your planter, give them a call or check them out online at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com for RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. Precision here today in the pitching circle. Give the relief appearance and the save in this one here to Serena Closey. She has 2 innings pitched. She strikes out 5 of the 6 batters she faces. 2 perfect innings in relief for her. That was precise, and she is your RDK Enterprises precision player of the game. Here are the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 5-2 overall now, as they will next up on Thursday. They'll travel to Hankinson, take on the Pirate Fast Pitch team there on the road. As the Eagles fall to 1-6, next up for them, they'll have a home date with Central Cass coming up on Thursday. That's what's coming up for the 2 teams. Coming up here, we'll look at our post-game connection, talk about our energy player. We got final stats coming your way. We're going to try and grab some coaches here before the JV game gets underway, too, here on yourliveevent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Katie Seifried with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Trail District Health Unit is here to provide you with health and wellness services, including health education, blood sugar and hemoglobin screenings, blood pressure checks, vaccinations, free COVID home tests, vision and hearing screenings, home care visits, limited-term medical equipment, and more. Contact Trail District Health for information about childhood or adult immunizations and where you can get them. Call Trail District Health Unit at 701-636-4434. Trail District Health is here to prevent, promote, and protect.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Final score here today on your Golden Harvest Tim Kazette Seed Sales scoreboard. It was Hillsboro Central Valley with 14 runs, Enderlin with 4 in the Burro 10-run rule victory in 6 innings over the Eagles. Let's join now here as we bring in some of our players of the game. And as Quam joins us for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Congratulations on the victory. Your thoughts here in those first 3 innings and then falling behind and able to come back. What was the story of the game from your dugout?
Yeah, definitely. We just came out flat right away. It was just we weren't talking. We tried to get hype and we couldn't. And Megan was pitching well. We just needed to make plays behind her and we just couldn't. And then something just clicked. Our hits, we started to lower our hands and not get keep our hands up, not lower our hands, and just barrel the ball up and hit line drives and score. Because that's what we need to do to win. We can't be popping it up every single time and hoping for a drop. I don't know. We just started doing that, and then as soon as we started getting more hits, we just got more hype and we got more energy, and it was just a different game.
You know, when you look at the at-bats like that, was it, at least from your experience, you know, was it movement on the pitches? Was it mixing stuff up? What was it that you guys weren't able to barrel it up early like that?
I think it was just we weren't ready for the speed, and it was dropping, and in this wind right now, it's like curving outside a little bit, so you just got to be able to read that. We just need to be on time and not be early.
Got to imagine, not only as a batter, but as yourself a catcher, when that wind, you know, blowing right at the pitcher, that you see some different things with the way that ball moves.
Yeah, definitely. I for sure saw a lot of stuff.
Did you feel that really impacted the game here today?
I think it definitely did a little bit of pitching, but not to a point where it would have been messing up our swings, our hits, anything like that.
Talk about the comeback as you guys put runs across in 3 straight innings, including that big 7-run 6th inning there to win the shortened game, and just what it was like when you felt that momentum going.
Yeah, as soon as we just started getting runs, we just felt so good. And Corey was putting in girls that haven't gotten varsity experience more, and we were just really happy for them, and everyone was just smiling. We were having fun, and we finally just realized we need to relax and we need to keep our energy up and just play the game.
You got a big game, another region game coming up on Thursday too. What do you guys got to stay ready and come up with some energy in that one?
Yeah, we just definitely cannot start flat that game like we did this game. We need to start out strong and go through that game strong and end strong. We just really need to keep our energy up the whole game.
All right, Peyton, congratulations on the victory. Thanks for coming up and chatting with us.
Yes, thank you.
Here goes Peyton Quam joining us here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros in their victory over the Enderlin Eagles 14-4. We're back with more post-game after this.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
This is Bailey Scott, a senior at Fargo Davies High School and the 2022-23 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Educational athletics, including games like this one, teach a lifetime value such as respect for your opponents, coaches, officials, and classmates. There are few better places than athletic competition to demonstrate respect for others. By your demonstration of respect for those participating and watching today, you underscore that the most important part of high school competition is the people involved and not the game itself. A public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Final score, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros over the Enderlin Eagles, 14-4 here today on your Tim Kazette Seat Sales scoreboard. As we look back on this one, we talk our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and the Enbridge Energy Play of the Game going with that fourth inning, the 2-run single from Avery Merck there to give the lead to the Burros. And after they gave up 4 in the top half, come back with 5 in the bottom half, and that 2 RBI hit from Merck. That will be our Enbridge Energy Play of the game. Remember, life takes energy. You can find out more. Tomorrow is on.com with Enbridge Energy. Ready to chat? All right. Head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley, Corey Erickson, joins us after the 14-4 victory over Enderlin. And Coach, we talked with Peyton. She said, yeah, we just came out flat, and I'm guessing that's the sense you got too. Is any reason you can attribute that to?
No.
Okay.
It was just kind of a weird start when we were warming up. We just kind of walking around when we did infield, outfield. Just wasn't as sharp as we normally are. Megan came in there, pitched fine. She was pitching to contact. We were making plays behind her. And it was just, that was the first time we haven't had Serena start in the circle for us. So I think it was kind of weird. I think for our girls, it felt different. The energy was just different in the dugout. And we can't do that. I said, Megan, I took her out of the game, but I told her, you didn't do anything wrong. I think we were down to our last 12 outs there. I think we were coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth inning, and we were down 4-0 at that point. And we weren't stringing hits together. We were hitting the ball, but we were lofting the ball up in the air. We weren't making good adjustments at the plate and everything. So, Serena came in there once we got that lead and closed the door for us. And for whatever reason, things opened up offensively at that point. We need to learn from that, though. That's a big learning opportunity for us to have out there as a team as we're trying to build here, because we have 4 games coming up in a 2-game span here next weekend when we're down in Fargo. And, Serena can't pitch all those games. I'd love it if she could, but she can't. So we need to start building our depth a little bit and understanding that, it is still game time, whoever we have out there. We were missing a couple of players here today to do is, like I said, I think it was just, the energy was just off today. Can't explain it. It's one of those things where as a coach, you move on from it. You try to learn from it, and you try to say, what happened here? What steps do we need to make so this doesn't happen again? And just try to move on from it.
You talk about Megan getting the start in the circle. You look at the first 3 innings, Strands, 4 runners, including with back-to-back strikeouts to end the second inning, did some good things. That fourth inning, even when they got some hits, got some runs, there was a couple errors, and there wasn't a lot of solid contact. There was a lot of those no-man land hit base hits for her.
Right. I mentioned to the outfielders that they haven't driven anything deep yet, so why are we playing so deep? So we weren't making adjustments defensively there. And, I think part of that is just we didn't have some of our normal outfielders out there today. I said just the energy was just off today. And, Enderlin is a good team. I told the girls coming into this, don't let the fact where they finished in the region the past couple of years, don't let that say anything about them as a program, because they are a good, solid team with girls who played softball for a long time. And I don't know if it was, I don't want to put words in our girls' mouths or say that they did anything like that, say anything that they weren't necessarily doing, but, we know that we're going to be facing a little bit slower pitcher than what we faced against Northern Cass and against Velva here this past weekend. I think they came out thinking that we were just going to crush the ball, and we didn't, because we weren't disciplined at the plate. So you have to respect every single opponent that you have. And again, all credit to Enderlin. They competed hard today. And, I want to make sure that, despite the score of 14-4, I want people to know that Enderlin is a good, solid team and a great competitor.
You talk about the pitching too, and I think sometimes it's more of a challenge to slow down rather than facing someone that throws harder or faster than you're used to.
Right. I told the girls I would rather adjust, plan for fast and adjust slow. Plan for fast, adjust to some slower pitching. But at the same time, you have to have the hitters that are going to make the adjustments, and we just weren't early on. It took us, for whatever reason, it felt like it took us about 3 times through the batting order to really start to find our niche a little bit. It's... then we come back against Hankinson here on Thursday, and we're going to be facing Kirsten Lowen again, who throws hard. She throws in the 50s, and we just need to be ready for that, and make sure that we move past this game, mentally, and get right back to the grind.
Well, should be a good one coming up with the Pirates on Thursday, and wish you and the team best of luck. Congratulations on the victory here today.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Corey Erickson, head coach for Hillsboro Central Valley Borough softball, as they pick up the victory over the Enderlin Eagles 14-4 in 6 innings. We're back with more of your post-game report coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. Shop for your personal items, farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsboro congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates, from the City of Hillsboro.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Our final score today, the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros pick up win number 5, defeating the Enderlin Eagles here by a score of 14-4. You're walking off in the 6th inning. Here's the Eagles drop to 1-6. Before we get to our final stats, let's talk our Holstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Our connection in this one from Holstead Telephone Company, where you can discover local reliability you can trust. Online, holsteadtel.com. And the connection in this one, we're going to look here at, there's a couple places we could go. Let's name a few different connections. How about Mackenzie Wall for the Enderlin Eagles in the 4th inning with a 1 out, 2 RBI single, and then she would come around to score, and part of that 4-run 4th inning for the Eagles. That was a big connection to get them, and then in the back half of the inning, the Burros put up RBIs from Avery Merck, Morgan Potasic, Jorah Leesburg, and Megan Ensign, all 4 in the bottom of the order, connecting 4 RBIs, including 2 for Merck, and that gave them 5 runs to retake the lead, or take the lead there in that 4th inning for the Burros. So both teams able to connect in that 4th inning, move some base runners around, and pick up some runs. Hillsboro Central Valley picking up a few more runs in the 5th and 6th as well to take the 14-4 victory. That's your Holstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Online, holsteadtel.com. They are how to connect. All right, let's look at our final stats in this one here. We begin with the Enderlin Eagles. Here in the batting order, it was Ellie Fredericks going 0 for 4 with a run scored today. Carson Wadeson would be 1 for 3. It would be Aspen Schlett going 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, an RBI, a stolen base as well. She also had a sacrifice bunt. Amethyst Billing would be 0 for 3 at the plate today. It was Eve Chamberlain going 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. She would also score a run. Karina Olsen going 2 for 3 with a run scored. She had a pair of singles in the game. Michaela Wall going 0 for 3 for the Eagles. Mackenzie Wall 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. And it would be Katie Fredericks 0 for 3 today at the plate for the Enderlin Eagles. 4 runs on 6 hits, all singles. There was 1 walk, struck out 9 times, had 1 hit batter, stole 2 bases in 2 attempts, and had 1 sacrifice opportunity in the game. Fielding wise, there were 4 errors by the Eagles in this one. Pitching, it was Katie Fredericks. She will suffer the loss, going 5 1/3 innings, giving up 11 runs, just 5 earned runs. Struck out 3, gave up 9 hits, 2 walks, and 2 hit batters. In relief, Ellie Fredericks did not record an out here as she gives up 3 runs, and none of them were earned. Struck out 1, but it was a drop third strike, so the batter reached safely. She also hit 3 batters in the game. Enderlin in the game with 4 runs on 6 hits, 4 errors, and 6 runners left on base. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Peyton Quam going 0 for 2 today with a run scored, an RBI, a walk, and was hit twice, plus she stole a base. Kaylee Kittleson going 0 for 4 at the plate. Serena Closey was 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a single, an RBI, a run scored, and a stolen base. Ellie Weiss would be 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Was Danielle Dubois going 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, an RBI. She also walked, was hit by a pitch, and stole a base. Megan Ensign an 0 for 3 day, but picked up an RBI and was hit by a pitch. It was Jorah Leesburg going 1 for 3 today, 2 runs scored. She had an RBI, was hit by a pitch as well. Morgan Potasic going 1 for 3 at the plate with an RBI and a stolen base. Avery Merck at the plate was 2 for 4 with a run scored, 3 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases here today. And double check that. Yeah. Sadie Gallagher played the field, did not record an at-bat. Mallory Elson was a courtesy runner. She scored a run. Crystal Magnuson came in to run. She scored a run. Krista Ackerman came in as a pinch runner. She scored a run. It was Destiny Ellington coming in as a courtesy runner twice, and she scored 2 runs. Haley Sherva would courtesy run as well. She scored 1 run, and it was Evelyn Willison going 0 for 1 here today at the plate for the Burros. As a team, offensively, 14 runs, 9 hits, 2 extra base hits. It was 2 walks, 5 hit batters, 4 strikeouts in the game, 8 stolen bases by the Burros as well. Fielding-wise, they would have 2 errors in the game. And pitching-wise, Megan Ensign will take the win as she goes 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, just 2 earned runs. Had 4 strikeouts, 6 hits, 1 walk, and a hit batter allowed. Serena Closey comes in. She will get the save, going 2 perfect innings, facing 6, sending 6 down, 5 by the strikeout here in the save. Burros with the 14 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, and 7 runners left on base. That will wrap us up here as the JV game is what you see going on in front of us right now. But that wraps up our coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. We thank you for joining us here for our broadcast presentation. Remember, you can find out more or be notified when they come. Hit that reminder tab here with the upcoming games to get the notification there. You can also go online and check out the information of the upcoming broadcasts, YourLiveEvent.com. We got the calendar there with the information and everything else for you in that one. Thanks again for joining us here today. Thanks as well to all the sponsors that you've seen throughout our coverage. We ask if possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to executive producer Mark Forsyth here, as well as everyone else helping to bring the presentation to you here today. I'm Jake Berkmeyer. Thanks again for watching with the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough 10-run victory over the Enderlin Eagles, 14-4. Your final score right here on yourliveevent.com.